Fusion.
Wow, perfect. Brainiac Luthor.
Yep, for a special occasion. But of course, getting to the ranking.
And last week we did Superman, so it's fitting we do his arch nemesis.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Christian starts off with Clancy Brown.
Yes. Okay. Of course, starting with Superman the animated series, Clancy Brown, that's where he started voicing him, and he's been voicing him a lot ever since, and he is and I'm talking about the Lex Luthor, like, with this gravelly voice is like, makes him sound really menacing and evil. Is like, I am Lex Luthor, and I am here to do a business with you and stuff. And yes, man, Clancy just hit it out of the ballpark. Man, this Superman, I'm sorry, this Lex Luthor is responsible for many things in this Superman animated series and onward. Like, and Superman the animated series, he was responsible for helping creating Metallo and many other things. And he's the leader of what do you call it? The Legion of Doom. And wow, yeah, I mean, being fused with Brainiac, not just what Blitz is using, but because without him knowing, Brainiac is like had his like nanobots or whatever inside his body, and if you saw a picture, he has like Brainiac's skull and his chest, and his arms are tentacles. It's like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good words indeed. And you fresh?
Well, yes, he's one of his more well-known characters. He does like pull it off. He just wanted to like despise him so very much, but he's just so great at being such an epic villain, like one of the best that Superman ever faced, and throughout the whole like world of media. It's he just and, like even like he doesn't even have his moments where he can just be a little bit like not really all like 100% 24/7 calculating, where he could just kind of like lose it. and like especially like he kind of like gives a much more that part when he one episode of Justice League Unlimited where he and Flash switch bodies. I do like how like Clancy was like tried to like pull his best to be Flash in his body and like see what he does.
Yep. I agree 100% with all of your opinions. Clancy, this is like one of his best roles. What do you call it? Some things that surprised me about Lex and everything, especially when Joker was trying to warn him about Batman. And of course, there was that one episode where he counters Batman while he was in bed and everything. And one thing led to another. It was like, oh, okay, now you're scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good role indeed. And of course, Lexcellent.
Yeah, that's clever wordplay.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, go ahead, Fresh.
Okay. Alfred Molina.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Go ahead.
Okay, yes. Look at. I mean, like at first, I was all, oh, like it's just a one-off thing. I mean, like he is a perfect fit. But when I was like looking much more further for those like DC specials on Robot Chicken, he really he actually did like made me laugh. Like he was dropping F-bombs, like bombing at Superman, and just again. I there's nothing else to say. He's just really that good of a fit for Lex.
I agree because I did see those DC comic specials from Robot Chicken as well. One of the ones I did see was like when Lex brought his daughter to like actually work a normal job. If you saw that one or no.
I mean, well, I was just like hearing back about like certain voices, like today, like earlier.
Oh, got you. But yeah, with Alfred Molina, he does really good. Give me the vibe of like how you play Dr. Octopus or any kind of villain. I could see him voicing him like potentially in the future as well, for real. But yeah, really good fits. And yeah, and Christian, if you have an opinion or no.
I never seen the special, but I imagine Alfred is voicing the same style as he voices and plays as Dr. Octopus. But yeah, I do agree that Alfred should play more often, like in animation or even in live action.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. At first, go ahead, Fresh.
Yeah. What else? But yeah, like let's.
Let's see here. For me, I'm gonna go with Brian Dobson, the Canadian version of Lex Luthor, from Crypto the Superdog. Yeah, so I've seen a little of his version of Lex Luthor. I gotta say the voice is like really, really wild because it's like deep but like sinister at the same time. But his design, I was questioning it, like why is he all yellow and stuff like that?
Yes, he's so ugly looking. I was like, why did he go like that? Come on. Even though, yes,
Yeah.
he is supposed to be a freaking monster, but not literally.
Oh man.
What?
But
It's just an ordinary crap. Oh my goodness! Squidward!
oh man, but still, he did really good. I would have put him around B.
Oh man, I cannot believe they designed him that way. What does that remind you of?
I was trying to figure that out. I like it's so freaking bizarre that I can't even think of anywhere to just put him. I like to describe it.
Mm. Alrighty then. Christian, go ahead.
A surprising one, John Cryer, who you may know as Alan from Two and a Half Men.
Yep, go ahead.
I never seen the show that he was in, but him playing as Lex Luthor, even shaving his head to do the role, that is top tier. But I have seen like clips of him on Instagram and or YouTube. He actually did pretty decent, surprisingly. And yeah, I don't know why he was asked to play as Lex Luthor, but hey, it's their show. But I'm glad he was like able to like be glad to like do it and stuff. But yeah, John Cryer as Lex, not a bad choice. You butts?
I agree 100% because he's like one of the more good like live action Lex Luthors. And yeah, when I found this out, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool because the last time I know he played a villain role was from Danny Phantom, where he plays Freak Show. And yeah, some of
That's
the
right.
appearances he made, some of the appearances he made was in, of course, Supergirl. And yeah, of course, you told me that clip where he counters Superman with kryptonite, Christian.
Yep, and he threw it away because he drained all his powers with gold kryptonite because he's wearing like a ring made of gold kryptonite, and he did it for love and family.
But yeah, really good role, really, really indeed. And first, if you have opinion or not.
Not really.
All right, cool. Go ahead, Christian.
I'll put him A.
Cool. Hey, first, go ahead.
All right, so just get out the way, Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, Blue, why do you have to go that path?
I mean, yes, I mean, yes, like for all our sakes. Of course, Batman and Superman Dawn of Justice could have done much more better. One of the many flaws, of course, is Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor himself. Like, yes, I do get trying to like break away from being typecast to just try to just see how you can do, but no, he just comes off as some kind of weirdo.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, this is why it also flopped because of him. Because honestly, you could give him any other like villain or like the Riddler, for example, but it just feels weird that you're playing Lex, even though it doesn't really work out. Because what I also remember seeing a clip of him and Deathstroke, they were supposed to work together for a next movie or something because there was supposed to be a Batman versus Deathstroke movie, but that got canceled.
Good.
So yeah, this is my opinion. Oh, okay. Hi, Mastermind.
Hello.
Hey, Master.
Hi.
So
That's done.
Going good.
Cool. All right. But yeah, this is my opinion. And Christian, have you ever seen it?
I forgot what he looked like because I barely saw the movie, but I agree that that dude should not be Lex Luthor at all.
I mean, like, what does he look like? He's like right there. I'm like, yeah, of course he had hair, but it didn't even make it better when he was shaved bald. It just doesn't
Yeah.
really.
What was that?
Edit or
Telling
Uber
stories,
Edit.
watching them. The fabric of
Just an
Phone-Free
ad.
Friday. The
Oh, okay.
fabric of our lives.
That happens every time I go to fandom.
Mm. But yeah, Christian, just the iceberg. He's next to Will Friedle, so that's what he looks like. But imagine without no hair.
Oh, I see.
Like he shaved it at the end, like right at the end, where they're like locked up in jail, and it was going ding 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 ding. It was like, what the freak did they do to him? Like they really did like botched it.
Sheesh.
Maybe Facebook didn't really work out with him.
What do you mean?
That's a good one. Like he was
Yeah.
in a movie called Social Network.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What did you already like get it? Because I hear someone say,
No, like 'cause you were trying to explain, but I'll explain it too. That yeah, he was in the movie Social Network with Andrew Garfield. He played Mark Zuckerberg. You know who as the creator of Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Also, Fresh, if you're hearing this, your mic's kind of delay a little bit. All right. By the way, Mastermind, what's your profile picture of Lex?
This is Lex Luthor from Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Oh, I didn't realize that was him.
Yep. Tomorrow's the final day of September.
Yep, already got everything planned.
Yep. It's true.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Is his voice actor from Mortal Kombat vs. DC even on here, Blitz?
I don't believe so, but we'll do an honorable mention.
Yeah, just letting you know, his name is Joe J. Thomas. Joe J. Thomas. Good lord.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah, whatever we're done with, welcome back, Fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you, Christian.
Okay.
Oh yeah, putting our opinions aside, Fresh, just do us honors and put him F.
Oh, okay.
For me, I'm gonna go with James Woods, who played him in Justice League Action. Honestly, it's like a good role for him,
Yes.
and I'm surprised it took him this long to play Lex Luthor.
Oh, well, that's the people's choice about like who do we want to do this time? Like that. I mean, like it's not always just like first opinions or something like that.
Because the vibe of like his version of Lex is like the vibe of his version of like when he played himself in Family Guy, Hades, or like Benedict from Recess, like the movie.
Yes, like I do agree. Like he just nails every villainous role. It's like he's just that good.
And let's not forget he voiced Falcon and Stuart Little too.
Yes.
Oh, Beer Baby, you can talk about more opinions.
Like I
Roger.
said, mine.
Okay, I'll say mine. Okay, yeah. It took me a while to find out that James Woods was Lex Luthor, but yeah, he did really, really good. And yeah, like after hearing this version of Lex, yeah, it's very surprising. Yeah, but I don't mind. James Woods did all right.
Yeah.
And Mastermind, have you ever saw Justice League Action, the show?
Yeah, I kind of have.
And what do you think of James Woods' version of Lex Luthor?
It's cool.
All right, awesome.
Ugh.
I'm back.
And by the way, Mastermind already gave his opinion. I already asked.
Okay, got you. For James Woods, I would give him an A. And Mastermind, do you have anybody you want to say for Lex?
How about the Lego Batman Lex?
Lego Batman 1. Which one would that be, though? Wouldn't it?
I mean, I know he made an appearance in Lego Batman 2.
You mean?
yeah,
That's Brown.
the video game. That's Clancy Brown.
Yeah. We talked about Clancy, but you were not here for that, so just give your opinion about what you thought of his version.
It was good.
All right, got you. All right, Christian, go ahead.
Steve Bloom, who voiced him and does lead for Teen Titans.
And gone.
I only saw the movie once. I don't remember Lex being in the movie at all, so I don't remember what Steve sounds like as Lex Luthor.
He also played him in the 2015 game called Infinite Crisis.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on, let me hear like how it sounds from my side. Huh. It sounds a young, sinister kind of Lex. But it's a good villain role as I'm hearing the voice. Nice. Alright. And Fresh, when you were hearing the voices earlier, what you thought of his version?
Okay, it's a good bit. He's up there with
Okay, got you.
He's up there with, he's up there with Clancy Brown, and he just kind of sort of makes him sound a little bit like a serial killer, but he still works.
That's what I was trying to hear, like, yeah, because I was trying to like hear from the voice, like I know he uses kind of voice for some other character, but I was like, for who though? But it'll come to me. But yeah, it's a good role overall. And now we wait. I mean, technically, we can't get in trouble with this, but just double check.
Take that. Take that.
Never mind. Okay, I think I got something. Let me put in the private shot.
Oh, you saw
I
that?
have weekly dialysis appointments to manage my kidney disease. My wife usually takes me, but today she needs the.
I mean, you suddenly have to think, I got to keep a roof over this head. I got to make this mortgage. I mean, that's sort of when I started. It's sort of when I started doing everything. The blessing was it's when I started doing voiceover, right? And that was just a revelation. That was so much fun, and so I'm so glad that happened. I did that kind of to stay in town, not to solve any of my problems. I just did it because I wanted to I didn't want to have to leave town to work, which is where I always had to go. But it was always, I was always nervous about keeping the roof over the head and doing that. And, balancing that with being present. I wanted to be present as well. There was a period when I was like probably overcharging for my services that took a little while for me to realize that, wait a minute, they don't do that anymore. They don't overpay for actors anymore.
Yeah, they certainly
it's
don't.
Right when the corporations decided that top of show is the minimum, right?
Yeah,
so, and your quotes don't matter and all the rest of that stuff. So I think I hit a high quote right when my daughter was born, right after Shawshank. I think that was my highest quote, and then after that, it was a couple years of not getting paid that, and realizing, okay, I have to work. I have to work for less.
What was the, obviously people always come up to me and they're like, oh my God, Clancy Brown, when you guys switched minds. And
that was a good one. That was a good one. The
Great Brain Robbery.
That was a good episode.
It wasn't. I don't think I ever really worked with you. And all of a sudden you're sitting there with me and we're just going back and forth and you're like, say your line. And then you say it like me, but in your way. You know what I mean?
It was so fun. It was so fun.
I remember us laughing, going, it was kind of confusing. It was in a way, but it was really fun. And having Andrea Romano, who we both adore, right?
Right.
Directing us. Yeah.
But how fun is that too, that they wrote it? And who wrote that one, by the way? Do you remember?
I don't remember who wrote that one.
Yeah,
it wasn't Bruce. I have to look that up.
What great writers they had.
Yeah.
But how fun that they took those characters and decided to do that and let us do that. We're looking for a way knew that we would like it, knew that we could pull it off and have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Because they could have done it with anybody. They could have done it with any bad guy and any superhero. But, I take that as a big compliment.
It was. I was playing Lex Luthor on Smallville. You were the voice of Lex. I was voicing the Flash in the Justice League. And then we switch.
And it
was just all this. Yeah, it was great. It was really great.
It's a good time when Lex interviews Lex.
Right.
Let's see here. Is this the same one that I copied? Oh, yeah. No, it's a different one. All right, here you go.
Hi, my name is Cree Summer, and I play Bunny Star and Grandma Tentacles.
I'm Jill Talley, and I do the voice of Squidina.
I'm Dana Snyder, and I play Grandpat.
I'm Tom Wilson. I play Cecil Starr on the Patrick Starr Show.
I'm Bill Fagerbakke, and I do the voice of Patrick Starr. And we're hanging with J14, baby.
Good choice.
Ooh.
All right, Bill, come on. What are you going to do? You're in the computer.
I don't think I could do Karen, the computer wife lady. I don't think I could do a very good impression of her. What can I do? I like. I want me money. I always love that Clancy gives money an extra syllable. And then, of course, Squidward. Got them both.
What about Plankton? That one's hard.
Well, Plankton's tough.
Plankton is.
Yeah, he's got the
Plankton. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't even do it. And forget SpongeBob. I can't do Tom's, I don't know, he's an evil genius, or he's got somewhere, he made a pact with the devil. I don't know how any human can do what he does. I really don't.
And they're saying that she's way up here, kind of way up. Hey, SpongeBob!
It's SpongeBob! Yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah, D. Bradley Baker, he does a good Sandy impression.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Puff. I know I don't sound like her, but I feel like her.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. My leg.
You know what? I just thought my favorite line
of all time, and this is just my favorite line in the history of the show is when in the pilot when Squidward says to Mr. Krabs, "A hydro what? Oh, Mr. Krabs, you're horrible." Oh, that's the greatest line of all time. I love that line so much. I know Reg, the bouncer at the Salty Spittoon. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you? I know the bartender at the Thug Tug. All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. I know Flats the Flounder. Hey, SpongeBob, I'm gonna kick your butt.
I think Tom would win.
I am the Strangler.
The gold medal. The gold medal goes to Tom, baby.
That's who I am. That's who I am.
Hey, Patrick, let's go down to the. I can't even do it. To the Krusty Krab.
Dana, who was that?
I'm going to say that was SpongeBob.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I played Patrick's mother, Bunny Star, and I come from a very small country under the sea called Clocknod, where I was the first member of my family to graduate from Clocknod College, where I majored in pseudoscience with a minor in nonsense. And Bunny figures it out in her own way. We get her under the table for safety reasons, and the bedroom is for the bed. So Cecil and I, we sleep in the hallway. And I play Grandma Tentacles, who's Squidward's grandma, and she's about as sweet as a piranha. And, Grandma would say, "It's a pleasure to be here." And by pleasure, I mean paid in the tentacles.
I play Grandpat. He's a member of the Star Wars. All these boobs I gotta live in this house with are driving me nuts. About as sharp as a dull crayon. Did I ever tell you, Jenny? Jenny. Oh, such a sweet smile. Jenny, my grandson's a big boob. In one ear and out the other.
The Patrick Star Show. That's me. It debuts and makes its first appearance. Debuts on July 9th on Friday at Nickelodeon. Yeah, Nickelodeon, yeah.
What happened?
I'm in the midst of applying for residency.
I just almost clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, okay, got you. Any videos that you want to show?
Mm-hmm. Not at the moment.
All right, let me see if I can find anything. No, I can't show this one. I mean, this video is always a good thing to watch. And there you go.
Find them in the shop.
Your shirt is scary.
Okay, so
First of all, Brooke, these are going away. All right, go.
And your locks. You worked very hard on those. Good for you.
Okay, so the first question is for Mr. Clancy, and it is, if you had a fast food restaurant like Mr. Krabs, would you run it like him? If not, how would you run it differently?
I would not run it like him because it would be underwater. And it wouldn't taste good. My food would be soggy. How would I run it? I would run it very quickly. I don't know. I've never thought about running a fast food restaurant. Does anybody else take this?
How about if it was a fine dining restaurant?
Yeah.
It would be fine. I would run it fine. Just fine.
And my second question is there actually a Krabby Patty secret formula, or is it made up?
I've always wanted this. There's actually a Krabby Patty secret.
Oh boy, he's the only one who knows it.
And I don't care.
Wait, so what if you just showed it on camera?
Well, I could do that, but then I'd have to kill everybody that saw it.
That's when you know we jumped the shark, when we show the Krabby Patty secret formula. That will never be done.
Last season.
Oh, hi. And why do people call SpongeBob SquarePants if he's wearing shorts?
That is true. They should call him SpongeBob Square Short Pants.
Yeah.
Right? That's more descriptive.
Yeah.
You're right. Because otherwise, it would be SpongeBob Slacks.
Yeah.
SpongeBob Slack Pants.
So what gave him the idea to say SpongeBob SquarePants?
Well, did you know at the beginning he was called Sponge Boy? That's what the name of the show was gonna be before it, before it aired. Yeah. And then in the last seconds, I think there was a product like a mop or something called the Sponge Boy mop.
Yeah.
So they couldn't use that, and so Stephen Hillenburg, the creator, just thought SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob, sounded cool, but he had to give him a last name. It didn't sound right without a last name. So I think SquarePants was just sounds, those two words sounded good together. And just 20 years later, that's still his name.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never knew that.
That's pretty good trivia, right?
Can you do the laugh of SpongeBob?
Let's see.
No, really do it.
That's as good as you're getting today, Clancy Brown.
How did you ever know you could do that? How did you know you could laugh and do that?
I never could do that before SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And then it was when we first started working on the character, we wanted to come up with a laugh for him. We just started messing around with different things. Like, I had never really done that before. Like, when would that ever come up, right? And we were just trying to make different noises. I thought maybe his laugh should maybe sound a little bit like a dolphin or a porpoise. They make a weird noise. Or it's close, wound up sounding more like a lamb. But so that's how it happened.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, since we're talking about SpongeBob, we cannot forget about Patrick.
Yeah.
So the next questions
I'll
are
never
for
forget
Mr.
him.
Bill. And do you relate to Patrick in any way, like your personalities or your actions?
I'm back.
Pretty simple fellow. So yeah,
somebody else
I like simplicity.
Did you like ice cream?
And dessert. And dessert. Yeah, I do like chocolate.
I love chocolate too. I think everybody should love chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, what Patrick do you like better, the stop motion Patrick or the animated Patrick?
Well,
Like he looks better.
well, the stop motion is more like you see, like it's an action figure, right? So it'd be like a toy. It'd be like a toy you could play with. Whereas the cartoon is more what your brain plays with. I don't understand what I just said, but yeah. So I guess I like them both.
Yeah, it's fun to see the characters in a different format, right? We're used to seeing them in 2D, and then we've seen them in other formats, like in the Sponge Out of Water movie. They were in, right, like 3D computery animation in a live action setting, right? And then when you see these little, what do they call them? Armatures, that they move a little bit for the stop motion episode. They'll move it a little bit, take a picture, move it a little bit, take a picture. There's something kind of great about the way that those things move, it's kind of herky-jerky and almost dreamlike. Yeah, it's kind of spooky. Flying Dutchman looks awesome in stop motion.
Yeah. Armature, he's right.
Okay.
That was great.
Moving on.
So the next ones are for Mr. Roger, and they are, what's your favorite thing about Squidward?
My favorite thing about Squidward. Oh my goodness. You know what, Brooke? You're talking an awful lot. You're babbling, Brooke. Ha! Sorry. The favorite thing about Squidward is he gets to be this crazy observer of the insanity around him. He just sits there and is so sarcastic. And how did I ever get stuck with such loser neighbors? But it gets too much for him sometimes, and he goes apoplectic, and he gets to scream and yell and do all kinds of gibberish stuff. So it's good therapy for him.
Yeah, you can just lose it.
Squidward
is kind of the sanest person in Bikini Bottom when you get around to it.
I like Squidward because like you can do anything to him. Like if Plankton tries to steal something, he's just like, cool. Like he has no care.
Whatever. I just don't care.
Whatever.
That is whatever.
He's such a good clarinet player.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the only thing you thought of, right? The clarinet, that's it.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I paint self-portraits a lot, too.
Yeah.
And
Really good ones.
And modern day.
And interpretive dance, canned bread, riding a bicycle, which is my bicycle, by the way. When they came up with that idea, I ride a recumbent bicycle. And Stephen saw that and he put it kind of into the cartoon school.
Yeah.
Whenever you see he's on his bicycle, it's really mine.
If you could change anything about Squidward, what would you change?
Ever so often he would win, and he wouldn't have a nose that looks too much like mine.
He does have a big nose.
Yeah, he does.
It's like,
He does have a big nose. Good.
and the next, my final two questions is for Miss Caroline. Is they are, do you like Sandy as a land creature, or would you want her to be a sea creature?
Oh gosh. Well, shoot. I like both. Because I can do either thing. No, it's great. It's great having both because a squirrel should be a squirrel right on the land, and she gets to have those adventures up above the water. She gets to bridge both worlds. But as a scientist, it's super fantastic to be underwater.
Do you mean like maybe she should evolve?
No.
Like get gills? Right? Like really get some kind of crazy surgery?
Well, I'm sure I can invent something. I can come up with gills.
I like Sandy as a land creature because she's different from all the rest, so it's cool. And what is your favorite thing about her?
My favorite. Well, shoot. My favorite thing. Actually, I like that she is fearless.
Yeah.
She'll try anything. She'll do anything, and she doesn't give up. I like that.
She's like the strong, powerful.
Yes, exactly.
And smart.
Yes.
Yes. And
Science.
Right.
I like her inventions. She's always inventing things. She's
Yeah.
kind of like Plankton in a way.
Yeah, she's a smarty.
Well, those are all the questions. So
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Brewer.
you,
Thank you, Brooke.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Governor.
What is this? Regular show?
Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual episode. Hello, Governor.
All right.
I took two things that I love, dancing and dogs, and I made them into a successful business. Hi.
Greg, do your line, man. Stop playing with Tara. Do your line.
And Nickelodeon got so mad at me for doing that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Teen Titans Go. Just think of a random voice she probably voiced. Yeah, I wonder if the fans want a season 6 of Teen Titans.
Do you?
You're watching convention coverage.
Yo, party animals, what up? Waffles! And don't forget Wingman G. Everybody say hi to Wingman. He's in Young Justice now.
How you guys doing today? How's it been going?
Sacramento is freaking amazing, dude.
Oh, man. Are you guys having a good time today? Can I get a booyah?
Booyah!
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Maybe you can get people to sing Waffles.
Ready? Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles!
Waffles!
Waffles, waffles. Waffles, 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 waffles.
That's going to be the whole panel now.
I know.
We're just going to keep doing that.
I met a kid who could speak pancakes too. I never met that before. It's like, it's a slight variation on waffles, you know, but it's pretty much the same language because there's syrup involved.
Pancakes?
Man, that just really that didn't go very well. They all can't be gems, people. They all can't be gems.
I was like, where's he going with that one?
It went home. It went home and closed the door, and now it's crying.
But really, we're here for you all, so I think it would be really fun to actually have you all come up and ask questions right away. There
you go.
We are really here for you. That's why we travel around the world doing these Comic-Cons.
Absolutely, baby.
And it's the best when we're together.
So yeah, we'll go up one at a time.
so
Come on up. ask
Don't
your
be
question.
shy. If you got a question, come on up. There you go.
It's $20 a question.
Oh, shoot.
That's payable directly to me.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Hi, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. My question is, what was it like voice acting the same characters, Cyborg, Raven, and Beast Boy between Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go? Were there any differences that came up while portraying the characters between the two?
I mean, absolutely. There were.
Like, which one is which?
Yeah. Nah, man, it was so much fun to. The cool thing is that by the time we got to Teen Titans Go, there was so much of us in the characters that we kind of let it lead us. You know, the whole BB Ray shipping like Beast Boy and Raven. It was just because Greg and Tara were just having such a good time in the booth together, and it just seemed right. You know what I mean? It was like I couldn't get them to. I was like, Greg, do your line, man. Stop playing with Tara. Do your line. You know, and it was like okay, they're obviously in love. Let's get them in love, and on the cartoon. So we just kind of let it lead us, you know. I mean, I don't know which between Beast Boy and Cyborg.
Big Mac.
Yay! All right, who did we leave off on?
And you see that? We left up at Steve.
Oh yeah, before Christian was muted. First, would you like to repeat your opinion?
Yes, again, like he is up there with Clancy Brown, but for some weird reason, even though he does capture like the villainous elements, he just kind of makes him sound a little bit like a serial killer.
So yeah, after hearing that opinion, Christian, what would you put Steve?
You know, he's a good voice actor. I haven't heard the voice, and I'm sorry, Steve. I'll put you in C.
All right, go ahead, Fresh.
John DiMaggio.
There you go.
You read my mind.
Care to explain?
Yes, in the Lego DC Comics movies, yeah, they were fine back then, and like he has like the combined elements of Brother Blood, Dr. Draken, and like one other one that I had in my mind, but I kind of like lost him a little bit. But yeah, like he does have those moments where he just needs to be as serious as he can be, but he still can be just a little bit of a humor side since it's for just little kids apparently and stuff. Because I remember that like this one time when he was just planning to Martian Manhunter about what they're about to do, and he's like, "Oh, the pizza's here." And you're like, "Oh, okay, humanity. That's all right." So yes, John fits the role like a glove.
Awesome. And you, Christian?
I haven't seen Lego DC Comics the ones he's in, but the first time I saw him was first Our League or whatever. But yeah, like Fresh said, I do hear elements of Brother Blood and Dr. Draken. Yeah, he is really up there. And John DiMaggio as Lex, yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, he's almost at the same level as Clancy Brown, but a lot more rageful and angry. But I still like Johnny as Lexi.
Nice. And all right, overall, at first, where would you put John?
I give him a B. Yeah.
Let's see here. Looking.
Break time.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Beetlejuice.
Are you a madman? Don't say his name 3 times.
Okay. Sorry, but I can't help myself. Beetlejuice.
Damn it!
It's showtime.
I'll send him back. Beetlejuice.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of stuff of Beetlejuice, like the Nightmare Before Christmas. They made so much stuff of Beetlejuice. There's like a lot of toys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Plus, there's even when I went to Spirit Halloween, they were also selling plushies of the sandworm.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I want one.
Oh, okay, cool. Get back. All right. Going back. Oh yeah, it was my turn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mark Maron. So he played him in the DC Super Pets movie. I gotta say, he does really cool, like really good with the role and everything as Lex. And what was shocking, because saw the film here and there, but what do you call it? He was also in Bad Guys, where he plays Mr. Snake.
Yes.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I first got introduced to him through Harvey Beaks.
Really? Harvey Beaks? Who did he play?
Yeah, so he played this character named Randall. He's basically a raccoon. He lives with his mother. If you've seen any episodes of him.
I haven't.
But yeah, again, he just did really good for the film, and it was one of the best films from 2022. Christian?
Yep. I saw the movie once. He did pretty decent, but now hearing that he voiced Mr. Snake, yeah, I started now like it more. It's like, wow, he did pretty good as both roles, and yeah, him as Lex, yeah, he did pretty solid, decent, and yeah, I hope he plays it more. But if not, Lacey did his best for this one.
Mm-hmm. And Messman, what's your opinion with Lex and the film?
It was cool.
Got you. And you, Fresh?
Yes, he's excellent.
Nice. I would put him around B. All right, Mastermind, do you want to choose another one?
That's all I know.
Got you. All right, Christian, go back to you.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about Mastermind's profile picture, which is from Marvel Comics versus DC. What's the guy's name again?
Hey, if you look back.
Where'd he go? Oh, here we go. Joe J. Thomas. Okay, so this is an honorable mention, and yeah. Okay, so I barely played Marvel Comics vs. DC, and I barely heard the voice of Lex Luthor, but the design is alright-ish, and I don't really know Joel J. Thomas that much, but Mastermind, since you have saw gameplay or played a game, what's your opinion?
I say he did a decent. He played a decent Lex Luthor, and also when I played that game, it was pretty cool to see Jax fight him because they both have something in common. They've got robot parts. Well, Jax has the robot arms, and Lex Luthor is in a robot suit.
Well, yes.
But of course, although his picture's not here, for honorable mention, where would you put him if he was here?
A.
Got you.
All right. And now for my real pick. Kevin Michael Richardson.
Good.
All right, so yes, his only time playing him was Batman Brave the Bold. Yeah, firstly, yeah, strange to see him overweight. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's very strange to see that. And of one of the first black actors to play Lex, so I'm really shocked by it. But I'm not mad about it. I actually like Kevin as Lex a little bit. Give him a really deep voice, very similar to Clancy, but a lot more deeper. Fresh, would you give us a sample?
YouTube all Superman like lovesick puppies. Now it would be surprised at the day that the universe turned against you.
Because as I was hearing the voice back, he gives a very similar voice to when he voiced the Gorilla Grodd in a Lego game.
Yeah, and
right.
yeah, could you?
Pets.
You
need to get home.
No, that's a stupid ad.
Shush! Don't let her this. God. Anyway, not only he voiced in a Lego game, he voiced him in some Lego DC comic movies. One time, he had to try some villains, including Deathstroke, to steal some bananas from him.
Yes, thank you for clarifying. And you first.
Okay, well, at first it was really surprising to know oh yes, Lex is a great role for him because getting to know timeless honor characters and everything, blah blah. But hearing back, I just kind of had this thought that the voice he gave him, it kind of reminded me of this actor named Alan Rickman. I kind of hear him.
Wait, Alan Rickman? Yeah, he was in the Harry Potter films.
Yes, Severus Snape.
But yes, he was a very good actor, and rest in peace to him. But yeah, I can see your inspiration for that. Yeah, I can hear as well. But yeah, when I heard Kevin's version too of Lex, it was pretty good because I know he plays Mixie and other characters for Raven the Bold, but I think it's a really good role overall. But yeah, overall, Christian, where would you put him?
Excellent.
All right, Fresh, go ahead.
Yeah, Michael Bell.
All right, care to explain?
Okay, yes. Well, I did hear two different versions. One when he had hair, a little bit younger sounding, and the other one, him as he's meant to be. He just the voice is kind of a combination with Vincent Price and Maurice LaMarche. It's a cool kind of a little bit creative fits that I hear in my head. He did impressive work.
Nice. Good to hear, because I did hear the voice. But Christian, you were talking about Michael Bell earlier. Would you like to talk about him?
Yes, I did hear his voice while you sent a video blitz, and it's pretty decent. It sounds very 70s out there, all the guys I'm gonna stop you, see, but not like that, but it's almost out there. But yeah, Michael Bell being the voice of Chaz Finster from Rugrats, voicing Lex Luthor and his younger self. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not bad actually. Yeah, it's pretty decent.
And yeah, I like how you said 70s vibe, even though this show was in the 80s.
Well, when he voiced him, firstly, and his younger self, it was 70s, but then, yeah, you're right, was the 80s.
Yeah, it's funny now, but yeah. When I heard the voice too from Michael Bell, Yeah, it was really good, getting to play more villain roles because other than playing Crackerjack from Darkwing Duck, it's a pretty good role for him. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And Fresh, where would you put him?
Okay. Let's see. B.
Got you. Giancarlo Esposito, who played him in the Harley Quinn series. Yeah, because I remember this episode where they were having like a villains gathering and everything. And yeah, Giancarlo, like he's known for like Breaking Bad, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. But yeah, every time he plays a certain villain role, what happened? Oh, okay. Well, every time he plays a villain role, he nails it. But when I heard his version of Lex, it was pretty good. And yeah, Christian.
That's exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. And Christian, for what you saw from the show.
Okay, so firstly, I like how his design is similar to Superman the Animated Series with his lips exposed, but it's been a while since I heard this version of Lex and Harley Quinn. Yeah, but it's not bad. I don't know the guy very well, even though he told me he's in Mutant Mayhem. Yeah, he's pretty decent.
And first by saying, like, that's exactly. Do you have anything else, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, I would put Giancarlo in A. Hotline. Hi, Christian.
Rainn Wilson, he voiced it in Batman.
Your mic kind of got cut off. Can you say that again?
Sorry, Rainn Wilson. I voiced him in Batman. Hush.
And many others, like The Death of Superman, and many other movies as well.
Oh, I see. Now, I only saw Batman Hush once on HBO Max years ago, so I forgot what he sounded like. But Rainn Wilson as Lex Luthor is a very odd choice. But what do you think, Blitz?
Honestly, because I know him from The Office, but when he played Lex, I gotta say it's a really good role for him because it reminds me whenever he plays villain roles like Gargamel or the villain from Monsters vs. Aliens. But I feel like this is like when Rainn Wilson like put on his full like evilness for like Lex, and it's a good fit.
I agree. Like he really did pull it off. He was one of the many like impressive ones that really did wow me. Like how he's able to just give his holiness right
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. After hearing opinions and what you watch, Christian, where'd you put Rainn Wilson?
I'll be fair. I'll put him in B.
Got you.
Where?
B.
Because he's amazing. All right. Next up, you first.
Jim Eskerman. And this is one of the many weirdly bizarre ones because while I kind of prefer that he was a much more better DC villain as Scarecrow, hearing him as Lex, he just makes him sound a little bit like some kind of like 50 sitcom dad. Like, honey, I'm off to work now. It's a beautiful day. School kids.
No, yeah, you're right. Because I've been hearing the voice, and yeah, and because I've read Sun as well. Because I do believe also playing along with Lex, he was also what was it? Going back here, he was also the Russian version of Batman in that one too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But with Jim, yeah, as he said with Scarecrow, and I personally know Jim from Instagram because he does impressions like Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, or just any impressions. But his best one is Robin Williams. But yeah, after hearing like the voice back, I agree. Like this sounded like a dad from back in the day.
I actually follow him on Instagram.
Yeah. But yeah,
everybody on Instagram.
But yeah, after this, hearing the opinion. So, where would you put him, Fresh?
D.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, going back. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with Charles Halford. Now I didn't watch what do you call it, the Scooby Doo movie with Crypto. But from your guys' experience, one by one, going with Fresh first.
What? Oh, wait, that was still Clancy, though.
No, no, no. No, it wasn't. It was Scooby Doo and Crypto 2 where Charles plays him.
Are you sure? Because to me, it's kind of on this because I know that I did see it too, but damn.
Yep, Fred shows Charles played him in that one.
Okay, then I guess maybe he was just basically like up there with Clancy Brown because since I thought like that was him, he just kind of sounds just like him in my opinion. So I'm just gonna put it like that. That's all I remember.
He's got good vocal range too because he's also known for playing Gorilla Grodd from Injustice 2, the game.
How about that?
Yeah, it's a better role for him.
And Christian, for when you saw the movie,
He did really good. Like Fresh said, is up there with Clancy Brown. Since you told me that he voiced Gorilla Grodd in I2, yeah, that is pretty good range for him. He's a good voice actor.
All right, and overall, like just from hearing from your guys' opinion, I'll put him in. Yeah, I'll put him in Lex. Excellent.
Huh.
All right. Next up, you, Christian.
Max Middleman.
This is an interesting one. Could you explain?
Okay, so he voiced him in the newly show in Adult Swim, My Adventures with Superman. Now with this Lex, he's a lot younger. Of course, he's not bald yet, and I know other Lex has this. He has glasses, so he's like the one out. Of course, I didn't know that was the Lex Luthor. Of course, his name was Alex, but that could have been anybody. But when he called himself Lex Luthor later on, it's like, yep, that's him, all right. But yeah, I haven't seen much episodes with him. I only saw like clips. He's like a very like mischievous guy. And if you like saw clips, it was basically Jimmy Olsen that like gave him the idea to like be evil or do his own thing, whatever. But yeah, Max as Lex, it's not bad, but it's of course because he's younger. But I don't know how he'll look bald. I don't know how he'll be bald in the show if he'll be bald at all. But good on you, Max, for voicing him.
And yeah, I saw the design too. I was like, wait, this is Lex? But I was like, just go with the flow, I guess. But yeah, thank you for reminding this. And where would you put Max?
C.
All right, go Fresh.
Chris Noth.
All right, explain.
Yeah, I believe that yes, Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. I believe that I have like seen it. Not sure if I did finish it, but it was one of the more awesome DC movies. It was just a good change of pace of seeing an alternate version of Lex Luthor where he's not really evil and strives to just help out the Justice League.
I see. Nice. I haven't seen the film, but yeah, from your opinion, good. Christian, have you ever seen the film?
What film?
Justice League Crisis on the Two Earths.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, but again, thank you for clarifying. And where would you put him?
Excellent.
For me, I'm gonna go with Will Friedle, who played him in DC Supergirls 2019, where he plays a younger version of Lex, where he's 19. He has a little sister, and I gotta say, he does really good playing a younger version of Lex overall. After hearing the voice, because other than playing Lex, he also plays Aquaman in DC Supergirls. But yeah, anybody else's opinion if you've seen him?
I've heard it voice a little bit, and yeah, his design is really okay.
Yeah. And you're about to say something, Crush?
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
Got you. And that's mine. Have you ever seen DC Supergirls 2019?
Yeah.
I mean, what'd you say about his Lex?
It was all right.
All right, got you. All right, just get respect from your guys' opinions. I would put him in C. All right, Christian, go ahead.
A special one for me, Corey Byrne, who voiced him in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Okay, explain the story.
Okay, so they're really special to me because I actually projected Corey Byrne as Lex Luthor. Because I was just my own business doing my own thing. Then Blitz called me and told me that I projected someone. Like, wait, I did? And then it told me it was Lex Luthor. Like, what? Because I forgot that he's gonna be in Suicide Squad. Because I stopped looking at the Beyond Voice Actors because they hadn't updated yet. Because the game can't come out. But I haven't looking too much of Suicide Squad because the game actually didn't turn out very well. But when Blitz told me about this, like, wow. And because he had to let me guess who it is because I didn't recognize the voice at first. Then told me it was Corey. And he's like, oh wow. And the voice he did was pretty decent. I haven't heard his whole dialogue or see what his whole character is, but yeah, Corey did really good, and I'm glad that I predicted him.
Yeah, and just to help out with anybody, with the voice though, it's like a combination of Captain Hook and Count Dooku together.
No wonder.
But yeah, it's really good.
Especially the Count Dooku.
Yes, of course. Even though the game did flop, although it did pay some tributes here and there, but yeah, after hearing Corey's version from last week, it did really decent, really, really good as well. But yeah, and Christian, although yeah, you predicted it and heard the voice a little bit, where would you put Corey?
Lexland. And once again, thank you for telling me that I predicted Corey Burton.
If anything, I should thank you back because you suggested Lex, remember?
I mean, yeah, but of course I did mention it, but I expected it to be the one that reckoned him today. But yeah, it is a good thing. But you're welcome.
Yep. All right, go ahead, Fresh.
J.S. Gilbert, like in the Superman Man of Steel video game. I know that we have said people be on like Clancy's level, but I guess out of all of them, he kind of sounds the closest to Clancy. I mean, you can hear the difference, but it's almost nearly identical a little bit, and that's good enough for me.
Let's see here. Let's get back to the voice. Oh, Jesus, it does sound like Clancy. Okay. Let's see here. Because, what do you call it? Wait, what was it? I know he played a character in Soul Calibur 2. What was it?
Astaroth.
Yeah. But yeah, I was hearing his version right now. Lex does really sound good, but yeah. Of course, it was Honest Fresh.
Yeah. Excellent.
Travis Willingham. Let's see here. If I'm going back here, one of the few times he did play. Yes, thank you. DC Super Friends from 2015, those shorts, and he also played him in Lego Dimensions. I gotta say, this has to be a hammy version of when he plays Kingpin in a way.
Well, yes, Kingpin did have his moments of just hamminess, especially when he was getting ready to be sent to jail.
Hey, that's all I can say because I only saw the shorts here and there.
And well, I'm just gonna say once again, on Clancy's level, he's just that good. I'm anything that you say about the Kingpin part as well, with a little bit of.
Oh yes, Timbuktu. So yeah, going to Clancy's level, to be fair, I would put him in A. All right, Christian, go ahead.
So for you, for instance, you do have his profile picture. Mark Wilson, he voiced him in Gods Among Us Injustice.
What?
Okay, so yeah, it's been a while since I heard his voice, and let alone watch gameplay or play Injustice itself. But yeah, playing as him, yeah, he is pretty awesome actually. Like a super move, like using a satellite laser and bombing it out on the characters. Like wow. And it's also like part of the storyline. I forget how it went, but yeah, this version of Lex is not that bad. I haven't heard much about Mark Wilson and other roles besides this, but yeah, he did pretty decent. Fresh.
Okay, I know that we have said that Clancy is like the definitive Lex voice, but this guy's version, it kind of almost sounds a little bit what you would expect from the comics about like what he would really sound like if he were like the first one. And I just kind of like see it like that. I see a little bit of kind of like his Mark Strong type of vibe.
Huh. Mark Strong. That's a good comparison. Nice. But like, just a question. What kind of Mark Strong like level to like Shazam or like Kick Ass?
Kick Ass.
I got you. Okay, got you. All right. But yeah, I haven't played the game, but I saw the design as well. Pretty good. So yeah, overall, Christian, where would you put him?
A.
All right. Go ahead, Fresh.
Thinking about it. Oh, all right. Well, yes, the definitive one in movies, Gene Hackman.
Ooh, yes. Can you explain?
Well, I haven't really seen like all of them. Maybe the first one a little bit, if I remember correctly. But I do agree with everyone else that's kind of like Superman and Lois Lane or anybody else that fits the character, that fits their character. Gene Hackman as OG Lex Luthor for the big screen. He did just like pull off the usual calculating madman who just wants to just plan the death of innocent people, blah blah blah, standard bad guy, rich, all that junk.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. And where'd you put Gene?
Well, I mean, like, what else? Excellence, because even though he may be done, like retired and everything, he's still just remembered as that.
For me, who played him in live action for Smallville? Michael Rosenbaum. So yes,
You're at my mind.
known for playing. Known for playing Flash for Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. This was really surprising to find out that he played Lex in live action. And he actually did play the role really good and everything. I know he does have a podcast where he interviews like any other actors. Like Christian, when you were gone, we were watching a clip where he was interviewing Clancy Brown, Lex talking to Lex. But yeah, I think it's such a good role because I haven't seen Smallville that much, but again, it's such a good role for him.
I never seen Smallville either, but that episode where Lex and Flash switched places, because Michael Rosenbaum played Lex in his previous life, and he did the mannerisms of Lex Luthor perfectly for when it's Flash's body, so it actually fits. So Michael Rosenbaum did really good.
And be fresh.
No opinion.
All right. So for Michael, I'll just put him in Lex Lens.
But I will just say that it was just a little bit ironic to find out that getting to know him as Flash at first, but then knowing that he played Lex, of course, like from my side, a little bit is a fun fact.
All right, Christian, go ahead.
Red Tanashar.
And care to explain where he played him?
When did he play him again?
Oh yeah, just to help you out too. Justice League Battle of Metropolis, that was a ride. Let's see here. JAL Adventures Trap in Time.
Oh wait, now I remember. Okay, and Justice League Adventure Trap in Time. I saw it once on DVD. Yeah, basically these two superheroes like stop Lex from like going back in time to stop the superheroes from becoming, the superheroes we all know and love. But yeah, Fred actually did really good, like almost at the same level as Clancy Brown. And yeah, I really like this version of Lex.
I heard his version too. It's really really good because whenever it comes to like villain roles or like heroes or just anything that comes out of his mouth, it just always is a good voice for him.
Of course.
Fresh, have you ever heard his version?
It's more kind of much more a little bit bombastic sounding, but yes, I agree.
All right. And Christian, where would you put Fred?
Excellent.
Curtains closed.
You could
Covers
keep
up.
your curtain closed, girl. Get out of here.
Fabrics dripping in. The fabric of our lives.
I don't care about
Okay,
your
shut up,
fabric.
woman.
You could keep your fabric to yourself. You could cover all that if you want. Anyways, yeah, your turn first.
Yes, Stan Jones.
Yes, one of the OGs. Yeah, first playing him around. Let's see. Yes, he first played him in Challenge of the Super Friends. Would you like to explain your opinion first?
I guess like it's a combined elements of such foes like Dick Dastardly and like let's see, help Baron Zemo from those from like the Marvel superheroes from like way back in like the 60s 70s kind of stuff where they kind of like sound like they're on like radio and it's just it's that type of voice. It didn't really kind of like suit well a little bit, just making it much more hammy sounding, but it's a start.
I mean, yeah, one of the first voices and everything else. But I did hear the version. It sounds good, funny, but yeah, of course, he was one of the few first, so I respect that. And Christian, for you?
I never heard his voice.
But I thought you said from the video. Did you not hear it?
Oh yeah. It's very old sounding. I have no really much opinion, but it's all right.
Got you. All right. And where would you put Stan?
Okay. C.
Got you. Yeah, going back. Yeah, even though I didn't play the game, but I only saw a few clips. Keith Silverstein, who played him in Batman Arkham Knight.
Is it Arkham Knight?
Yeah, here and there. Like, you didn't know that?
No, I did not know. Wow.
He was basically in a, what do you call it? You didn't see him like Foley. You could just see his picture, and he's basically giving him like Bruce Wayne a phone call, basically.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, BRB. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, as I was explaining, it's just a phone call like to Bruce Wayne, and you can't really hear that much because there's a little bit not static, but you could just hear like a little bit of the voice. I feel like Keith could have done better because he voices villains like Hawkmouth from like Miraculous Ladybug. Didn't really do all that for me.
Well, good to know that it was in Batman Arkham Knight, which I didn't realize.
Mhm. But yeah, overall, I'll just put him in F.
Where?
F. All right, next up,
Like
you,
F,
Christian.
like F. Scott, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Oh, man, that's a tongue twister.
F. Scott Fitzgerald. Come on.
Why are you saying
Yeah.
F you to? Why are you saying F you to him? What did he do
That's
to
not
you?
his name.
Oh man. Anyways, go ahead, Christian.
But in all seriousness, Lance Reddick, who's the new voice of Lex Luthor and the spin-off of Harley Quinn, Carmen Hekia.
Yeah, he recorded this beforehand because he sadly passed away in 2023.
He did? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what do you call it? He was also part of the John Wick films. He was also in Young Sheldon. And let's see here. Checking his other works. Let's see here. He played Falcon in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh wow. Well, may he rest in peace, man.
But yes, as it was said, I did hear his version, and it could go in par with John Carlos Esposito's because, yes, spin-off from Harley Quinn series. But yeah, I think it was a really good version for him.
I was like shocked to just like learn about like all this at first, but I do agree.
Mm-hmm. And what do you call it? Other than the ones I just mentioned, he also played Hellboy in a Hellboy video game in 2023 before his death.
I did not know that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right, back again. But yeah, Christian, did you give your opinion with Lance?
Well, I would say this that rest in peace to him, and I wish I heard his voice, but if it's the same level as his voice actor from Harley Quinn, I would agree to that. And in honor of his passing, I'll give him an A.
Yes. All right, and next one, Fresh.
and Dietrich Bader.
All right, and he played him in which video?
I mean, like, well, looking back, it didn't really say, but
Red Sun in 2020.
Red Sun 2020.
Oh,
okay, thank you. So if you guys heard it,
I was like, well, listen back into the voice. Like, it's one of the more he did excellent. Like one of the more like he did like pull up the voice like with the intelligence and the savviness about like everything Lex needed to be. Like he did a good job.
I do agree. Like how the voice works, how smart he was sounding during like some of the scenes, and yeah, Diedrich he does really good with certain villain roles. But yeah, Lex was one of them. And you, Christian, have you ever seen the film?
No, and nor have I heard Diedrich's voice.
Got you. All right, but yeah, overall, where'd you put Diedrich Fresh?
All right, excellent.
Okay, just checking. Okay. Just double checking before I say who next. Jason Isaacs, who played him in Justice League God and Monsters. And like, yeah, I'm just gonna listen to the voice for a little bit. Not really all that much with Clancy's level. It's more the level how like James Woods was because what do you call it? Jason sounds like James Woods for some reason for when he voices Lex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, Even though I didn't see that much, I'll give it a C. All right, and next one, go ahead, Christian.
I don't know the others, so can you pick for me, please?
Let's see here. I believe the first ones. Hold on.
Yes, it's Powers Booth and James Marsters.
Yes. So, Christian, who would you like to choose?
Powers Booth.
Let's see here. I did believe he played him in a DC movie, but which one?
Brainiac Attacks. I've
Yes.
heard that movie. I never watched it, but if I were to hear his voice, it would be probably similar to Sunder from Ultimate Alien, Alien Force, and Gorilla Grodd.
Yes.
But I wish I saw the movie. But rest in peace, Powers Booth. You're a great voice actor.
Sure he was. Yes, he was. And where would you put him?
A to honor him.
Yeah, with the last one with James. I before knowing that he played Lex, I first got introduced to him through Superhero Squad, where he plays Mr. Fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he basically played what do we call it? He played Lex Luthor in Superman Doomsday.
Really?
Yeah, and just rehearing the voice. Hold on. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah. Almost to Clancy's level, but it was a pretty good voice as well. And yeah, for James, I would put him around B.
B?
B. B, B, B. And that was the Lex Luthor ranking. Hope you all enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.